All right, y'all remember we come back here to check the nets all the time in the canal? Well, the canal is overflowing its banks and it's coming up into the pasture.
This is
So it could still be coming up some more.
this is a 100-year flood. In 1927 it flooded, and the only place that we were told was sticking out was this Palmer Ridge where we live and Goodo. And so this is 99 and a half years later. 1927 to 2027. Yeah.
So it's almost 100 years right now.
And we still a little nervous for our house. All the surrounding communities, everybody's flooded, and it's coming up across the road. We literally the only place in this area that's still high dry. Right up the road a few miles, they see buffalo swimming across the highway.
Buffalo fish.
Buffalo fish.
Yeah.
And I've been living 56 years. I've never seen the canal this high. It's actually backing up and flowing into the pasture.
Yeah, it's come up since we've been right here, just standing right here.
Yeah, look, the water. See, it changed direction again.
It's still coming up.
The canal. Oh no, it's gonna be.
Because everything.
It's coming. It's gonna come up all night.
Yeah, everything's still pouring into it, whatever can or trying to.
Look the current. I was telling you. Look how fast.
Oh, I see it. You can see the little debris moving in it. You know.
I can do it.
It's coming up.
I can do it.
Still coming up.
I can do it.
Yeah, it's going back.
Water.
I don't know.
I can do the water.
All right, so that's our update. Do you have water in your boots?
Mom, please.
Come on.
Mom.
You having fun? Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Louisiana Homestead. I want to show y'all a little bit of what's going on around here. We've got water coming up in a couple of different directions from us. We had a lot of rain and flooding the last couple of days, and yesterday mainly, and we got like 25 inches of rain or something like that. See somebody on a tractor out there. You can't drive hardly nothing else down here. It's just a mess. I don't know what that person's doing. I guess they just looking around. But anyway, the water's coming from across the road over there, and as you can see, it's got a pretty good current in it. It's been filling up here all night, and this is our outdoor kitchen. The water is about to get into it. It's not up to the house yet, but it is coming a little bit closer with each passing moment. Like yesterday evening, we went in this pasture back here. This is where we normally go check the hoop nets. Look at the current coming through here. So we're definitely still filling up. We're still getting water here. The outdoor kitchen right there. We've moved all the stuff off of the floor in there. And also in the house, we moved stuff off of the floor in case, we don't know how much this is gonna come up, y'all. This is just crazy. We've never ever seen anything like this. 100 years ago, there was a flood. They called the 100-year flood. It was really bad, and this was like one of the only areas sticking out from what we've been told that didn't get underwater. But the drainage system's been changed since then. Now, you see that shed back there and all that? Right behind that shed, there's a canal, a state canal, and it's overflowing. So it's coming all the way back here to the house. And so it's coming up here from the canal, and the pastures are flooded, y'all. It's coming from the canal up this way, and it's coming from across the road this way. From what I can understand, a levee's been broke somewhere, and it's on purpose to drain one of the neighboring towns. And when that happened, all this started backing up back here. It hasn't rained anymore, thank God. And it's going to be very hot today. It's supposed to be a heat advisory. It's going to be that hot, and with the humidity in the air, it's like you can actually see the humidity in the air. It's so thick. Louisiana normally has high humidity, but this is just crazy, y'all. That's the animals' pasture. All right, so that's my little update for y'all. As you can see, it's coming over this way. When I got up this morning at 4 o'clock, this part from the edge of that outdoor kitchen to here, there was no water here. But you see how it's coming in? Like I said, that water's still coming in. And now it's all the way up here. Look at this. This is in the yard now. This is in the yard now. I'm gonna try to keep y'all updated so y'all can see what's going on. I just cooked a big breakfast because everybody is working like dogs over here to save anything they can and to help neighbors. So y'all please pray for us that this water will quit coming in, and that everybody will be safe. You know, we got livestock too to tend to, and the water's coming up in the barn as well. So y'all pray for us. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Louisiana Homestead. Today we are experiencing some flooding, and I just wanted to share with y'all exactly what we're going through here because it's pretty crazy. We've never seen anything like this since we've lived here, and we've been living here for 35 years. So it's pretty intense, guys. So let me tell y'all about it a little bit. I think it's important to add that none of this water was here last night when we went to bed. All this came up overnight, y'all. There was just a couple little small water puddles out here yesterday evening. It hasn't rained at all, and this is what's happening. The cows are coming up out of the pasture, and it's just full of water out here, y'all. Never seen nothing like it. Cows are standing in the water. All this done came up since this morning. This is coming up from back there. All this stuff you see flooded right here. That's all from the canal back there. They're not happy about this at all, and I don't blame them. Their pasture is totally flooded. Now they do have another pasture over there that they can go get in. I don't know why they've chosen to come up here in this flooded pasture, but they have. This is the road, y'all. This is the actual road. And as you can see, it's water covering it all the way down there. All across the road. Look, the mill. My flag's still up because the mill lady obviously cannot come down here. Ooh, it's a good current too. But I see there the road is dry up there, a little piece. But it's quite a current rolling through here, y'all. Quite a current. Chickens trying to get out of the water. But the whole pasture back there is flooded. A lot of water here. A lot of water here. This is the shade garden. Good thing there's some raised beds in there. It's the only thing protecting it. This is the yard right around the garden. You see how the water's come up. You can hear helicopters in the background. I don't know if my phone's picking them up, but I've been hearing them all day yesterday and today. All flooded, y'all. Nice and flooded. I hear an airboat back there on the canal. Cows are trying to get out of the water. See if we can see a better look of them from this side. They are out of the water. They just don't have a whole lot of space to get out of the water, but they're out of it right here. And then in the barn here, it's not all flooded, but some of it is. See, this part's not flooded. They can come lay up in here, but all this is flooded in the barn and the pasture. It's all flooded. This it's all coming up all around the fish cleaning table and the sheds and all this stuff. It's getting close to going in that outdoor kitchen. It's almost level with the concrete right there. So waiting on that to happen. Hopefully it don't. If it doesn't happen, it'll be a miracle, because it is very, very close to just going right over that little piece of concrete. Now the good news is it's not too close to the house yet, and hopefully it won't be, but I don't know. I never dealt with anything like this before, flooding of this magnitude in this area, but it is covered. All my little sitting area here is flooded. None of this was like this when I went to bed last night, and it hadn't rained since then, but the water's still coming up just from draining in other places. It's all the way down the driveway too. There is some spots of the driveway that's out, thank goodness. It's pretty high, but when you get down there to the road, it's covered. Poor little thing. He's tired. Aww. He made it to safety though. They don't understand what's happening. They don't understand why all this water's here. It's never been like that. They're going back out to another pasture out there that doesn't have all that water. It's not as badly flooded, so that's where they're headed. They did come rest under the barn though. Out of the sun, out of that deep water. That's good. Their feet could dry for a little while. Now this is not just after the rain. This is after it quit raining. All this came up here. Oh, what a mess. Show y'all where they going. See this? They're going through that gate there to get into this pasture over here, which has some flooding in it too, but it's not nearly as bad as the pasture they're leaving. So they'll be able to go in there and eat some grass. I don't think they're too excited about going through the gate though. One of them went. I guess that'll start it. hear a helicopter again. But I've been hearing those all day. Heard them yesterday too. At least these cows do have a dry place to go to. There's a lot of animals that don't have dry places to go to. This water that I'm walking through right here behind this outdoor kitchen, it's getting close to going in there. If it don't, it'll be a miracle. See, they making it onto a little bit higher ground there. It's still wet now, but it ain't flooded completely like the other pasture. They probably know where the high spots were. That's probably why they still walk and they headed toward the high spot they know about, more than likely. So guys, this is the story. It started raining here yesterday in Avoyelles Parish. We got about 23 inches of rain in less than 24 hours. And it really stacked up. It really piled up. It started flooding. We have a canal behind us and we have a low land in front of us. Well, the canal stayed in its banks until late this evening when they had to break a levee somewhere because a neighboring town was flooding. When they did that, all that water had to come through that canal back there, and when it did start coming through, the water started rising here because it broke the banks of the canal. It rose above what it was able to carry. So it started overflowing onto everybody's land. Everybody started flooding, houses flooding, vehicles flooding, animals flooding, wildlife, domestic animals, all that, everything. Well, Errol stayed up last night to watch the rate of the increase of the water, how long it would take for it to come up so much and all this. So he was plumb wore out. He stayed up all night. I got 3 hours of sleep. When I got up, it wasn't long after that, he went to bed and he got maybe 2 or 3 hours of sleep. Now he's joined our son and daughter-in-law in rescue efforts all across the area. People are stuck in houses. They need a lot of help, and there's a lot of locals that's out doing the helping. Now the National Guard did come out as well, and they did a lot of work too. They helped evacuate a local nursing home, and there's just been a lot of airboats I've been hearing, a lot of motorboats, a lot of helicopters, all of that. Now I have been staying here in my house. I haven't gotten out, but Errol has gotten out, and so has my son and his wife. So we're just keeping an eye on it to see how much further it's going to rise up. I'm sitting in my little sitting area right now, and as you can see, it's well flooded right here. I just picked up a bunch of my plants because they was about to have the drowning fate. But I don't know. I'm gonna keep y'all posted, and that's all for this video. I hope you'll like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye now. There's been a lot of displaced animals. Mr. Errol seen 3 alligators yesterday on the road swimming because the road's flooded. One of my other neighbors saw deer swimming neck deep near her yard. My son, who's been out rescuing, has seen he said a lot of raccoons and just all kind of wildlife like that, possums and stuff, squirrels floating on limbs, stuff of that nature. So there's going to be a lot of displaced animals with all this, because almost the whole parish is underwater, y'all. It's a miracle that we haven't flooded, but like our house actually yet. But the bad thing is there's more, or the even worse thing is there's more rain in the forecast. So I'm just praying that that'll hold off, because there's nowhere for that water to go. Well, I literally just said I hope we don't get any more rain, and I actually see raindrops falling in this water right now. Oh my goodness. Y'all, this is the last thing we need, is more rain. Oh no. This is not good. All right, guys, that's all for now. I'll try to keep y'all updated, and y'all pray for us. See y'all on the next one. Bye.